Hello, my name's Matthew Kneale'a, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about my novel When We Were Romans, which I'm delighted to say is just about to be published in Poland. So I felt I had a lot to go on, but somehow I couldn't write it. I couldn't understand why. I'd assumed that it would be in America, I suppose because of the example I'd had, and I wanted to start it with this little family fleeing away to a new place and trying to start a new life. But somehow it didn't seem to go anywhere. It seemed to be a sort of just then and then and then. I couldn't really imagine them doing anything that seemed of any significance. So I gave it up and started carrying on reading about the Vietnam War or whatever I was on at the time. And until one morning I went for a walk, and suddenly I had an idea which just unlocked the whole thing, which was a very, very mundane structural idea. I thought, well, what if this person is going back, this family, the mother is going back to a place where she lived once before. So it has meaning to her, and also she knows some people there. She's got some kind of network from many years before. So she's re-exploring something that she already knew. I immediately found that seemed to be much more a story. I then thought, well, why have it in America? I don't know anything about America. I know Europe. Europe's my place. So I like the idea of them starting in England, fleeing from England and going to Rome, naturally, because I was living in Rome. I still live in Rome. I know the place very well, and I know the sort of lives that expatriate English and other people live. So that all made sense. So basically I was ready to go. All I needed was the style, the writing style. I knew I wanted it to be told from the point of view of the son, but how would he tell it? And here I was very lucky, because my parents were very good at hanging on to things and not throwing them away. And they had held on to some of my old school books from when I was about the age of the main character, about 9. And so I said, well, could you post me a couple of these? And they did. And I started looking at them. And I was very interested in particular by the spelling mistakes, which I have to say there were really rather a lot. And when I looked at these spelling mistakes, I was curious to see that they sort of come and go. So, it's not that I had one word always correct and another word always wrong. I'd get words right one time and wrong another time. So I thought, okay, I'd really like to do these spelling mistakes. This should be as if he's writing a school project, and he's not great at spelling, so there are spelling mistakes. So I started writing it, and I have to say I never had a novel that wrote so quickly and easily. Within 6 months, I had it down, and it all seemed to work. Basically it was published. Everything went well. It got very nice reviews. But before it reached that point, we had one interesting moment, which was the American publisher just did not like the spelling mistakes. They said it's just confusing. It doesn't look right. It's sort of we've got to get rid of the spelling mistakes. So I thought, well, maybe they're right. Who knows? I mean, so I took a couple of pages of the text, and I just corrected all the spelling mistakes, and I looked at it, and it looked strangely enough completely flat. It looked like something terrible had happened to it, and I realized that somehow the emotion was all in the spelling mistakes, because it was as if they were highlighting things. Particular words would jump out at you because they were wrong. So I said to them, I really think we should keep the spelling mistakes, and we did. I'm delighted that When We Were Romans is now being published in Poland, and I hope that anybody who sees this and reads the book, really enjoys it. Thank you very much.